It's been more than 50 days since the last 77th episode, and it's been a new year, and also during this time we've been getting a lot of information and spoilers that we're going to analyze with you again in this video. And yes, I'm Moby again, and I'm very happy to see you again on my channel. First of all, I'm going to tell you about new spoilers and information, and then we're going to analyze again all the leaks that have been coming out throughout this time. I'm doing this not only because I want to stretch this video over 8 minutes, but also to refresh your memory on what we can look forward to in Season 25 in additional scenes as well as the new 78 episode. I will start by saying that the new Season 25 with new additional scenes will be released this weekend, and from DaFuq we learned that the new scenes will be more than 15 minutes long, and from Elite Cameraman we know that at some point we will see this shot in the season. This time I won't put on a tinfoil hat and make up crazy theories about what this shot could mean, but my comments are still open, so you can write your theories in the comments, and while you write I will continue. Also from the new spoilers we got this image. At this point I still don't know what this shot refers to. So is it a shot from an extra scene in Season 25? Or is this footage from the next 78 episode? After all, as far as I remember, Mr. Boom's team was working on both the extra scenes and the 78th episode at the same time. But nevertheless, those who watched at least the last 2 episodes realized that this shot refers to the battle between Astro Juggernaut and G-Toilet. We also got another spoiler, which looks like this. Yes, even though it's just a plant, it's actually not just a random shot. I think that's so Mr. Boom teaser us a new race, which can turn into anything, that is, any object, for its own safety. Perhaps it is the computer men who disguise themselves in this way, and maybe something else entirely. In any case, be sure to write your theories in the comments. And speaking of theories, I suggest you listen to my theories about where the Titan cameraman went and if he's alive, and then listen and watch all the previous leaks and spoilers we've gotten since episode 77 came out. So, I'll start with the interview, because in my opinion it turned out to be interesting and in some places not quite ordinary. For example, one of those questions, which personally I was very much interested in. It sounds like this: Mr. Boom, what does your usual day look like? To which Boom answers, wake up, breakfast, skibidi toilet, walk, gym, dinner, skibidi toilet, skibidi toilet, skibidi toilet, skibidi toilet, bath, sleep. Well, I think it's easy to understand that most of Mr. Boom's day is taken up by skibidi toilet, and I think when he mentions it, it's not just about the episodes he posts on his YouTube channel, it's also about working on an upcoming movie that we'll talk about. I also want to express my respect to Boom for not forgetting to go out and exercise. Maybe I'll show you my big, I would say huge muscles in one of my next shorts videos. Okay, moving on. The next question is, if you had to choose one, who would you choose? Mr. Boom answers, Titan cameraman. Well, I don't think there's any question why he would choose the Titan. First of all, this is the very first Alliance Titan we have ever seen, and secondly, Titan cameraman is really freaking cool. But you can write your favorite Titan in the comments, and while you write I will tell you that in this video I will show you not all the questions, but only those that were interesting to me personally. The rest of the questions I will deal with in separate posts on my YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe so that they will be in your recommendations. We continue. Next question. Do you see yourself working with a media company like Netflix to create a TV show? To which Mr. Boom answers with a smiley face, yes. And in fact it could really happen, because if the movie on Skibidi Toilet will be so successful, it will be interested in another company, such as Netflix, to create a series to continue the movie or vice versa prequel. Although it is possible that Netflix is already interested in the series, we just don't know about it yet. And I'll get right to the next question, which is, who is your favorite animator in the Skibidi community? And Mr. Boom sent in a picture of himself. I have no comment, but he has a point. Moving on. The question is, have any patronage designs or episodes ever been written off and will we ever see them? To which Mr. Boom answers, yes. Follow-up question. When you said that viewers will get some sort of ability in episode 79, what does that mean? To which Mr. Boom replies, they're going to learn something important. Well, I'm actually very curious about what's going to happen. Will the secret agent give us a choice at the end of the episode like Morpheus offered Neo 2 pills, one red and one blue, and what if we the viewers will be offered a similar choice that will affect the series in some way? Feel free to comment on what you think about this and I'll move on to the next question, which is, why didn't the Duchess just kill the Titan TV man? And that's an answer only the real Mr. Boom could honestly give, not his fake one. He answered, she had heard rumors about his sword and wanted to check it out. To be honest, I have no comment on this answer either. The next question that I think a lot of people are interested in is, how did the Duchess reincarnate into human form? And the answer is pretty logical: upgrade. Okay, moving on. The next question is no less interesting than the previous one, and it sounds like this: where is Titan Speakerman? To which Mr. Boom responded with a GIF that reads, big improvement. But before that, he also posted this image. This, by the way, can also be called how Moby comes up with ideas for his future shorts videos in the morning. Okay, moving on, because the next question is about those chairs. Yes, those mysterious chairs. The question is, these chairs, what do they mean? Are they a hint of a new race? To which Mr. Boom sends a GIF of us. And here I don't quite understand. Did he respond like this? Does it mean that we've exposed him as a new race, or that they're going to be traitors? It's a hard question to answer, so I'd rather just not think about it and move on to the next question, which is, what is the true size and scope of the Titans? And here's the answer. I'll post a growth chart when I have time. Okay, we're waiting, and while we wait, watch the following question. At the end of episode 73, what happened after Camera Woman found the group of survivors? To which Mr. Boom wrote, you'll find out soon enough. Will we find out already in the extra scenes of season 25? I think that the humans, as well as the agents, have their own base or camp where all the survivors are, but this is just my theory, and you can write your theories right now in the comments. Okay, moving on. The question is, was G-Toilet ever infected in the same way that Titan TV Man was? And Mr. Boom answered, he knows. Well, G-Toilet does know whether it's true or not, because it's G-Toilet. Okay, that's Mr. Boom's answer. I understand. He doesn't want to spoil some things for us, and rightly so, because it's much more interesting to watch a show when you don't know the ending or some of its moments. Okay, let's move on to the next question, which is, what does Watchman of Doom mean? To which Mr. Boom answers, it's the coolest name ever, and you can't argue with that, because it's a really cool name. And now get ready, because the next question and his answer caused me mixed emotions, something between sadness, laughter, and excitement. It goes like this: is Plungerman coming back? And first Boom sent this picture and then this one. What does that mean? Will he come back? Is he not coming back? Is he gonna punish all the Astros and show them who's the daddy? Okay, I'm getting off track here. Moving on, because this is far from over and we're moving on. The next question is, will we see more characters inspired by Japanese culture, such as Cameraman Samurai? Mr. Boom's answer was predictable, for he answered, maybe. LOL, how intriguing. You know what else is intriguing? It's my own track that might come out someday. Yo, Moby's gonna do this game like no one's ever done before. The computer voice ain't ever gonna leave me, but my human vocal cords will give you goosebumps. Okay, stop. I think that's what the music I'm listening to while writing this script says for me now. So let's move on to the next questions. The next questions will be about Astro toilets, but I'm only going to voice one of them, because I'm mostly interested in it. And you can watch the rest, and don't forget that for the other questions, the answers I'll leave comments in separate posts in the community tab on my YouTube channel. Okay, the question is as follows. Are there any enemies of Astro that we don't know about yet, since they come from outer space? Is there anyone more powerful than them? And the answer to both questions is, yes. And frankly, I can't imagine who could be more powerful than the Astro toilet. Maybe it would be alien urinals, or maybe the local Skibidi Kratos who destroys Astro toilets in addition to Astro and Skibidi gods. Again, these are just my crazy theories, but who could it be? Very interested to find out about it. Next question, will Titan Cameraman be back? Is it being improved? To which Mr. Boom posted this. Well, it looks like Titan is alive, he's just living in a box and waiting for someone to help him. The next question that's on everyone's mind who's tired of waiting for a new episode is, episode 78. Do you know when it's coming out? To which Mr. Boom replied, in preparation. Okay, very good. Moving on. There are only a few questions left, which I think are very interesting, and one of them is, why do TV men talk backwards? And Mr. Boom answered, they're stupid. Well, really, why do they talk like that? Because when the Titan TV man got infected by the Astro parasite, he started talking normally, not backwards. Maybe they think it's a code. I think it's time to tell them it's not working anymore, and we've figured them out. Next question. If you were to die, who would you leave behind to finish the show? To which Mr. Boom replied, I'm not dying until it's over. And if it is, then Well, that's what you all see on your screens. And the last question that I was just as interested in as Steak was, what episode in the near future are you most excited about? And Mr. Boom gave the exact answer you see on your screens. But I wonder why it has to be before 103. Do we have to wait for the movie after episode 103, and only after the movie will it continue? Very mysterious and interesting. Write in the comments what you think about it, and while you write I will show you the new posters that Mr. Boom shared with us. The first poster shows the Titan of TV Man, or rather Watchman O'Doom. You can see a chain around his neck, which is held by the Duchess, and yet now Titan TV Man is like a pet for her or something like that. Okay, let's go to the next poster that shows agents from Japan. I really like this poster and would probably add it to my desktop, but for now it's just this picture. I probably shouldn't have shown it to you, but it's too late. Okay, let's move on. Here we have a location I've been to before in real life. This is Khabarovsk and the agents who live in this location. And yes, I know that each poster has words on it, so I'm going to voice them as well. And the next poster, which I think is interesting, looks like this. Here we see the remaining, surviving agents of TV Man, who had to teleport their secret base in an emergency. And by the way, if you're interested in my opinion, I don't think this TV Man agent is a traitor. He's probably smiling under stress. Just everyone copes with stress the way he can, and everyone expresses it differently. And now you can see all the posters and what they say on the screens. Well, that was all the new information. In this video I will not comment on every new question that YouTubers asked Mr. Boom, but still some of them I will comment, and specifically I would like to start with where the remaining surviving agents of TV Men have moved. As it turned out they have 4 options where they can move, but due to the events of episode 77 they are already 3. And I'm very glad that Mr. Boom revealed this plot hole to us, because we didn't know what those squares meant and what they meant. And what happened to that lab that the Astro Toilets went into? It was just left in the wreckage and that's it. So the Astro Toilets still don't know the location of the other TV Men agent bases. And that's pretty much the only question I wanted to comment on. But now let's move on to the new leaks, because they're really crazy, especially this one that shows a secret agent. He's making a face like he's singing the same Skibidi song that the regular Skibidi toilets sing. But still, I think I found some meaning in that leak. I think it's not hard to guess that it's Alpha Hills territory, and if you've been following the last 10 episodes then you know exactly what happened there, and yes, as a result the whole Alpha Hills territory was destroyed, and most likely there are still some agents walking around to save their brothers who got hurt during the battle. Also, if you remember the extra scenes of season 22, you remember this moment where the secret agent gave the lucky cameraman a remote that opens all the doors, and also further after the Skibidi scientist was defeated and took the lives of 2 legendary characters, there was this extra scene in season 23 where the same lucky cameraman almost foiled the secret agent's plan. And then continuing the storyline with the lucky cameraman in season 24, there was this additional scene in which our assistant secret agent was treated, and then he was met by detective cameraman, who based on their scene will interrogate him, and just the continuation of this storyline we will see in the additional scenes of season 25, because we have this spoiler that shows the detective cameraman, and apparently this is the interrogation of the lucky cameraman, and I'm honestly very interested to know the outcome of this interrogation and what will happen to him. But when will season 25 come out with more scenes? Honestly I don't know, but since Mr. Boom started actively sending spoilers to various YouTubers, it means it will be soon enough. And while you are waiting for the new season 25 with additional scenes, do some sports and watch my analysis of episode 77. So, the first thing I'd like to tell you is that the new season 25 will have 7 additional scenes. 7 scenes, Carl. Earlier we only assumed that there will be maximum 3 to 4 extra scenes in the season, but today we got the information that there will be 7 scenes. And honestly, I can't even imagine what we'll see, but I have theories. First of all, we will definitely 100% see an extra scene with detective cameraman interrogating the lucky cameraman, because Mr. Boom already showed us the opening of this scene in his recent shorts video. Next we'll likely find out where the Titan G toilet went with the Astro Juggernaut and who was more cunning or stronger during this battle. Then we are likely to see where the TV Man agents have moved to. Maybe we will be shown their new base in more detail, or they will tell us more about the events that happened to them before, and also you are likely to find out what happened to Titan Cameraman. Maybe we will see the updated Titan Speakerman, and we will be shown where Astro Duchess went together with the infected Titan TV Man. But these are just my theories and guesses, but if we really show it all, then our expectations were not in vain, and judging by the timing of the whole season will go almost 50 minutes. I'm speechless, I can't wait to see it all. And also Mr. Boom sent us a new spoiler that you can see on your screen right now. Here we see a Skibidi hybrid that looks like a Skibidi agent. And the community is already starting to theorize that this Skibidi agent is the same infected person that was among the people that Camera Woman found. What do you think? Is this really the case? Or is it a new offshoot of Skibidi hybrids? Be sure to post your theories in the comments. And in addition to all this information, thanks to Iron Cameraman, we know that work on episode 78 is also underway, and it is being handled by Mr. Boom's team. So now that there is more than one person working on the series, new episodes will be released much faster. Well, that was all the new information about season 25 and episode 78. So let me start by saying that Mr. Boom said that there will be quite a few additional scenes, and if you want to know how many specifically, you can watch the video, which right now appears in the upper right corner. And if you've already watched it, I suggest you go straight to analyzing the new leaks. I don't know what order they follow, but I'll try to make a chronology. We know how the full 77th episode ended, and we also have a video spoiler, which is one of the excerpts of season 25. And if this clip ends with Cameraman Detective leaving the interrogation room, the next scene could be this shot where Camera Woman and Cameraman Detective are talking about something. Most likely Camera Woman was wondering if the lucky cameraman was involved in Plungerman's death, but the detective doesn't jump to conclusions. Yes, he saw a secret agent, but something tells me he won't be in a hurry to give out that information. The next shots seem to take us to the new base of TV men agents, or TV men agents themselves teleported to the base to cameraman agents to learn the details of what is happening at Alpha Hills. Most likely these two leaks are connected, because on one of them there are cameraman scientists, and on the second device, which researches something or judging by the diagram, probably continues to support the life of some character. Let's move on to the next most interesting shots in my opinion, and yes, I'm talking about this one. Here we see a scientist TV man with apparently his guards, and also near stands Cameraman Detective. Behind them you can also see a man, and judging by the way he is dressed, he is also a scientist. But what are they looking at? At first I thought maybe they were watching the Astro toilet that was captured. Then I thought they were looking at the screen and watching the Titan who was infected by the Astro parasite in episode 77. And what if that was the case? What if that was Titan TV man's plan? He was taking a big risk. He had two options: he could either be killed or captured, and thanks to him, now the agents can monitor what's going on at the Astro toilet's base. But that's just my theory. And also, when the detective saw that the Titan TV man was captured, the first thing he wanted to do was go to his aid to try to get him back. But judging by this footage, the TV man scientist was not thrilled with this plan, and I can understand that. They lost one of their hideouts, and they also endangered other agents. Now let's step away from the serious topics and have a cookie. Yes, this is also one of the official leaks. It seems that with the arrival of people at the agent's base, that is, the agents began to learn new professions, and one of them became a pastry chef who cooks food for people. And the latest leak so far looks like this. I'll be honest, I have no idea who this person is, the mask of which is on this Skibidi toilet, but judging by the background, everything that is happening here takes place in a forest or near it. And now, as for the release date of season 25. This information is still a secret, and we still don't know when it will be released, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything new.